Good evening TSA members and guests. I hope you all had an excellent holiday season. As we start out the new year, I thought it would be a perfect time to talk about the constellation Taurus, the bull. Taurus the bull is hard to miss as he charges through the northern winter sky, as it is one of the most prominent and visible of all of the constellations. The bull is also one of the oldest documented constellations, with details dating as far back as the early Bronze Age. The bull passes through the sky from November to March, but is at its most visible in January. Taurus is the 17th largest constellation in the sky, occupying an area of 797 square degrees. The constellation of Taurus is associated with Greek mythology. As with many Greek myths, it revolves around the amorous attentions of the king of gods, Zeus. This time the focus of his affection was on the beautiful Europa, daughter of King Agenor. In order to woo his victims, Zeus would often turn to disguise, and this story is no different. This time he would disguise himself as a beautiful bull and place himself amongst King Agenor's herd. One day Europa spotted the bull and became mesmerized by its beauty. She approached it and climbed on its back. The bull headed towards the beach, but then surprised Europa by leaping into the sea and taking her to the island of Crete. Once there, the bull revealed himself as Zeus and proclaimed that she would become his mistress. Europa would eventually have 3 sons by Zeus. He would later commemorate his conquest by placing the bull in the night sky. The red giant star, Aldebaran, is about 65 light-years from Earth, the brightest star in the constellation, the 14th brightest star in the sky, and is known as Taurus's eye. It is the brightest object in the V-shaped asterism known as the Pleiades that makes up the bull's face. The orange-hued star is often described as fiery or bloodshot and glaring at Orion the Hunter, which lies just to its southwest. Taurus is one of the many animals hunted by Orion. In addition to Aldebaran, the constellation's other major star cluster is M45, the Pleiades, a cluster of 9 stars that rest on the bull's shoulder. It is said these stars represent the 7 sisters of Greek mythology, and their parents Atlas and Pleione. The cluster is made up of young and extremely bright stars that began forming about 100 million years ago. At a distance of around 400 light-years away, it is one of the closest star clusters to Earth. The Pleiades actually contains hundreds of stars, and is more than 10 light-years across. Aldebaran and the Pleiades are visible to the naked eye and are 2 of the night sky's brightest objects. In the northwest part of Taurus is the supernova remnant M1, commonly known as the Crab Nebula, located just above the tip of the bull's lower horn. It is the result of a massive supernova explosion that was witnessed by Far Eastern astronomers in the 11th century. Nebulae which are born in this violent fashion, are known as supernova remnants. The Crab Nebula is vast, perhaps around 10 light-years across and lies around 6,000 light-years from Earth. Taurus the bull can be found to the right of Orion the Hunter. The 3 stars of Orion's belt point toward the powerful bull, Taurus. As you do your observing, see if you can find M1, the Crab Nebula, just above the tip of the bull's lower horn. Thank you for your attention. Until next month, clear skies.